Yo abusia nan so ye kwesi adabiom ye toa ye nkoma ye di last week no. Eso me jimidi se na nkronkra bia ho adwiri ne yie. Eyade ni nyina wo ho. Eye ntiase na eni ho. Ye nyina na ye ntiase from the beginning. Now no ye suade ne ye pese ye hu. Ne ye pese ye waste your time no. Ene ye nyina ye decide se ye beye bibi. Amanfo aye bi. Ade ne start free baby. Obi ani ba no ho so a na we break free. Na minim ade achi yen as Africans in edi atum asase no ne awiemu ni niam ewo mu nyina all the elements no my ready to help us na yen yankasa nipa no ene ye hu ni ayeye ho eno na be problem bebe last week we be hu say ye ka sacrifice ye called resurrection ye ka firstborn sa unim ni nyina is about to me sa communion wine na wudi ni ho no you are just a representative obi di ni real onu ampa anyame ni pe moja yes na wuni ame na wo ma ni moja ni ekosi sen wan kasapo wabra botesen wohu se niama we na ese yetumi ba fom ni ye jai agrodi ni ye me ye ni ye serious ni ye tibi sesa edin a omode ato ye so a enye sa na sese eye da sese ye serious ni ye adwin se ye besesa ye ho obroni sebe a woni neti owa adwin wo wutirim se wo ye bronsamba wo ni tirim o se wo ye bronsamba yentumi mpon di nukura ma ye ho se bebia ye wo no omompe yasem onipa ni adwenpa wo tirim sebe edie ben no de wo beye bebia wo so de wo na nafa akwan bi so a eye mogyamu asem eye wo se kwan ben nenne ode wo befa so eye wo se nna ni bie yaba enti bebia wo to no ho ato wo ya ma akwan se kodwom nti wo ho ato ya ma akwan se shop bia wo yo bibini a utumi koto bibi wo nti eye wo se wo ho ato say ya say ye ka sika pa bibifuo binum wo ene ne yetimi show ye wo fa ahodie wo ye sika na ye woni mu ana bibia ko gine binum so eye den na ma bibia timi ko gine binum so sa niam we nti ne ye say ye be fififu no ani ase ne ahwede hum last week no me no discuss ye and then ye to aso BAAL ritual of the EPSTEIN files enu na ye part 2 of last week episode no me no be ko 3 stages ye be hwe Babylon and BAAL na fe ya be hwe EPSTEIN and Africa ankasa na fe ye wi ya be hwe the Trump Bible and the real distraction tie ya ye hu se bibia emfa ye ho asem na akwa ase na awe ye na adidi yase na ebedwiri ye yagum no awie no eno ne ye fa ho defense sankanye sa ankasese wu nkita Yesu emfa ngalavante around a wo blood pressure so temase yentumi nya ye ho hwe ye se ye ma ba nda ho makrama nwi nipa ye de ne de aba ne da ho krama na owe ye no kra so ye san pampa no e de ka ho me da say why for coming back to spiritual hour with Maame Grace this weekend so I always appreciate you I appreciate the fact that it is knowledge I give on this platform because your power, your wealth, yourself is what you need. Na mo nsusu mo ani di echire na mo find mo powers na mo find mo ho na afi mo find mo wealth na afi mo amanwu se mo ana mo ye bibia di wachi se wu na bibia ni ho biom na chese aka wo nko ana wo ko nti eno na ema manije wo ho na me appreciate you nsusu se nne na ede di kan a waba platform no so a na me ma wakwa aba I had a knowledge. We preach nothing but your own self. Yes, me can't tell me someone like it show no, and yes, me can't tell me someone like it. Na share videos no so. This is 2026. Ye jina level a ye try set at 10%, 20% no. Ye benya ye de redeem ye ho ana ye liberate ye ho no. Eno ho adwuma na ye. Se nipa ba akofo to me perform rituals. Emma nkrofo ko do this level a na chese nipa bebrebe dia mo ye ne ha na chese munim ne amoye nti na chese ye to ye bo ni ye hwe enye mistake say ye bibia ni ye nim se ye pese ye hwehwem because se bibia apie de hwehwum ase na abeda abonten no e de ye ne ye hwehwewom eno na me no nanti kom. Last week we started talking about the EPSTEIN files. We talked about who EPSTEIN was as an agent for powerful people to perform dark rituals on any the oil or performing dark rituals every we are seeing ye kuro ye performing rituals every week shishi no show e din na ye tia na ye de ko ye ni hu ahoden. We also talked about the ancient background of these rituals from comparative Christian blood rituals and Solomonic magic enti eno so one last week episode na mpacho no abomodin ahwe so that obenya understanding no. So at this point if you take your time and think deep, you will understand that Nobody is good or bad. We are all doing one thing. We don't even know the best way to do it. And anything you will behind as black people and all the pastors and all the bishops and all the spiritual people, know, this is why I don't know if I should say it's business you are doing or you are not being honest to yourself and to your people. I can't tell because I cannot judge. I know most theologians and the leaders of the Christian fraternity won't agree with me. I know they never agree with me. The shallow ones, but the huge ones, the big ones, they know the queen. But the truth is, all the practices of Christianity come from dark rituals of occult societies, if they should do it right. In fact, if they know. Annie, it's just that it has a change face. So ukita akeki ni mu a ukita dada animu na ebe lose ni value. Just like Yankopon nankasa started with mmoa na o proceed ba nipa mu no. Sa na act nankasa nso a proceed. And I make say them proceed from school, then park, so forest, baby, now you are in full air condition, fully nyanya office. No? The same way the act has also changed. So what are you doing? Can't you see that you are doing something that you are not seeing any result spiritually? Can't you see? They won't agree with me. No because at the way it keep it changing. You can say if you Old Testament, never New Testament, in 2% say bibi e mana. Bibi be packing. E den na wo hwe kwan. Paucho, e den na wo hwe kwan. Sa wo hwe kwan say Yesu mpo beba, oba o mese yasasi. Obe say nipa bi, no di nipa bi ya start. We ensese nka ye problem, e di mo bibini. Sabe, ene ne awako school po kra de nka ensese ya asema no kra. Today, we are going more deeper than we went last week. We are talking about rituals of BAAL as exhibited in the EPSTEIN files. We are talking about other rituals from Babylon shown in the files and why these exposés were released now. At where we stand now, as Africans, it will be very difficult to tell people the truth for them to agree. Because baby I want ayedin ama ye hu ni ayenye ne yekite ni amamu se nsu bibi be so yemu akona so nka anya din o ye se nsu yiri wo a na edua wo hu nyina yiwu ama nti nka ye betumi ama edua wo hu nyina yi ama ne ya sweme na de be ka no na aka na hwan na ebewu ama obi aka eno ni asem no. And we are talking about what this means for Africa and for our consciousness. Makachiro, I don't talk about trends, I'm not a blogger, but I talk about the spiritual aspect and generational aspect and future aspect of it because I think critically and I love my continent. So I don't talk about the trends of a particular thing. I look into it and I pick the spiritual aspect which holds the future and I discuss it with you. That's what I do here. I have already cautioned our brothers and sisters in the diaspora and those living abroad to take the nationality and ownership of their children seriously. Mamo maye menya menyina ye fofofo. Mamo maye masika endi yenim. Na sika ya ade nyina na nsu nipa na ye sika. Pese wote ase ye wa ha. Enti emfa nipa ntu bibie chi. Se wunua na ewu ni wajapade a ne mma ne ye japade e chen niama na ode ye ja wo. Pese wote ase. Se wukunu na ewu ni waja ne mma ama wa ne mma ne ye japade e chen niama a ode ye ja wo no because nipa mu na japade fifi. E japade ntimi mfifi nipa ntimi srewa a mema wani nji e wo bibia wo benya ho a wo nhwehwem because ade bi wo kwa wo benya ne nne chirasem. I didn't say don't give your children British citizenship or European nationality. I'm not even saying, I can't even say that. What I am saying is that open your mind to how you can escape the system. Capture and take advantage of Africa because we are the future of this planet. This thing I just said is big. It looks unbelievable. But you can take this as a prophecy. Oh yes. Oh yes. Inti ensaba ye beka na bini memwakwa aba. Edeba spiritual hour jumedie isubium. Welcome again to our educational series on the EPSTEIN files. E ade ye suasun ade ewom. Ni ye twetwe ya adwene nso so ediginegine niama so. Eniama bebre esisi said ye ni beba ye ho so. Nanso said ye be yi agoro na firi ye so. Na ye yi dia ye nya di ene nia ye mpese ye bebre nya na firi ye so ne ye ni aba ye ho so no ene ye problem no. I am sure this will be my last because ena make an 5 years asem ena ekuso a eba na ye hwe the way e ko na the way e be ko nti na neme no wo kasa biom. And I will move on to other things because me was so many things to talk about. The file is almost, 3 million. For 4 years, as I'm making. Welcome to Spiritual Hour once again. My name is always Maame Grace. I'm your teacher. Call me that. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, and I send you love, I send you love, I send you joy, I send you strength, I send you joy, I send you strength, I send you love, I send you light, I send you pure light, I send you pure energies, I send you love. I believed you, I believed you, I believed you, I do not bless you. I wish you a nature day and I welcome you to another episode of A Spiritual Hour. I'm always the goddess of Akabulan. I am Maame Grace. I am the voice of our ancestors. They speak through me, they smell through me, and they drop every particular information through me to us. Call me the great insequence. Call me the grand phoenix. Me man kran krebi akwaba baby a wo bia ne baby a wo hwe me bia na di kan a me mo akwaba odonko a e wo platform we so we are discussing BAAL rituals of the EPSTEIN files part 2 of last week's episode ane nti enne no ye behwe niam bebre mabobo so a kire nti di kan no ma ye hwe Babylon and BAAL. We must understand something very clearly. I say you to meeting maybe say straightforward. Babylon, the land of Baal, and bloody rituals did not die. Mami kebium, me say them. Babylon, the land of Baal, and bloody rituals did not die. So who assassin wo be men trese niam e course wo ni nyina and I say there is a reason why the Rastafarians call the West Babylon. 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 And so asama taika. But to me bisa any Rastafarian. So we are Rastafarian now show me so a Revelations platform open. You can come and educate us why you call those people Babylons. You see, Babylon changed into Rome. And Rome split to form the West. Se si Ghana, nanka ye 10 regions. Minim baby omukọ war, and a minim di omukọ konka so de beka ho. But we've gotten 16 regions. And se omukọ ti baby, every bibi ho na omo de beye another region na obi was our history ni dada. Eno nkire se baby omukọ ti fiye no, eni ho biom. Yate na efiri ho. Sade sesa na sesendin said America rituals no firstborns ni ade ne cho na sesendin na nkire sa ade na ahohoro asesa eyedin na asesa e serve a purpose ane eniama we no ka na emu edu wanhwe ne ye kura wuti ate. So if you should check history, know your history well, you will understand that you have been deceived by time. So if you check your history well as a Christian, you will know that you have been deceived by time and changes. Abosum is full in the Old Testament. Na abosum na na the New Testament. Me chire rituals ni mu chire o. Na nka mo moja ni nipa moja de na ehu. Obibinisi onyane. No wache saa niama we ase na wo ka nyame a na ye omo se nyame afu abodwe ote baabi ye consciousness, collective consciousness, what is called God. Yes am I mobo na nyansafo no so asa wo man ni mu ewo kuro ni aye din amaye na no na meka no se wo ye obi a wo besua history a wo bo se emere ene nsakraye adada. But when Rome was about to split to create Europe, they rejected some of the dark rituals and offerings. I told you last week that When you hear that some of the books were taken away, the apocryphal books, and I got that the woman, think twice, man. Think twice. Most kings of Europe rejected those scary gods and their blood offerings. Including the Pope, because those rituals can bring in real demons in the flesh. The temple you people jubilate over. Solomon built temple for God. God it was demons that created those temples you gallivant around. Do you think a demon will create a room for God to come and dwell there? What do they have in common? Think twice, be deep. This is what actually happened. So they pick what they can use and control people with. And at the end, a challenge you because if the apocryphal books need should be for the demon, if all the Bibles or the Biblos, who is man? You be said last week so be a film. I didn't think a simple way, a problem am I? At the time, they did not understand how to manage or contain such ferocious fallen spirits. So they decided to push them into the background. For the wise ones, the brave ones, who can use them. It was on this background that a war was declared in Europe against voodoo and witchcraft. We've done this episode, it's on this platform. In this life, TME, most of us fight against the things that will challenge us. Out of fear, no throw tantrums at you. Obia throw the challenge, you know. So the apocryphal books, no, demonology books, no, ni nyina ya che ba book ben ene wo ho sesia eye papa. No man fa sankrofo hu nsem amfa nhyem. This should tell you that it was out of fear. Ene omo chechire omo ade. Ene omo mpese wo be nyane. Omo mpese wo be kwa against them mpese wo be bisa omo questions. Nti omo be yi dia wo beti na wo be da. Because the omo yi no wo ne agenda. Any dia no omo pese omo de. Because Abrofos attempt to steal our control over spirits nearly wiped their entire race off the planet. They retrieved and banned all demonology and condemned all dark acts as a crime so they can have their way. Ete me ka kire say bibi betumi aye papa ama o. Anye papa ama me say ye obi challenger obese no me say wuni wunu yanam. Woni wukunu nam, oni wadanfo nam. Na intruder ba mu na obedi fraud wo obebu afaso na ohun sa wonyonko no nim nyansa na otuufo a obedi kan apolutu wadanfo no na wayi na fi wo ho no wanya wo ho kwan. We all do this as people. It is an ankrofo we so yes smart. E na omo ye. E na omo say the be challenge omo nyina na omo anya kwan. You see, these demons sometimes possesses the members of people, especially women and children. She obroni nim nyansa papa. Onim se ne ho nya den o. Ti oso wo structure mu a obe use de afiri no ho. Obroni de ema na edi kan. No de nkola atowaso. No de mo atowaso, no de obema atwato. Religion e de ma to form. Obeye mre. I'm telling you. Because embemu na mofre friba. What am I say? Na emamu ene nipa nyina ye den efriba ema ho ohu nti Bible ana God no osehye religion mu no osuro matan cause onim say they have the power I betumi abro mo ase immediately kono ko bisa Jesus oba na otu moja no eso no mo say ahoden bi afiri mu e dey ahoden. This is why religion hate women. It's another topic we can talk about cause me beken omubu befu Mama many nyina antena se na mema nkasa who can you survive? Ufiri hi kora ne bai. What tafre wonu mawura ho afi wa pia aba. E begina akasa obi enye kom kokan ne hotumu anka obefa hi na aba. It takes 6 days for a man to get through to God. It takes a day for a woman to get through to any spirit. When they say God, say frequency or what? Na catch or dada. It takes 6 days. Sa code na wa Bible mu so Nyankopon e di nansia na bo niama na nanso no rest no ba na e ade etwato. That's the meaning. It takes a day for a woman to get through to any spirit, because without them no spirit can experience this physicality. And without them No spirit on person be experiencing this physicality no can get into contact with blood that can create human being, the menstrual blood. It takes a woman 1 day to get through to any spirit you can call God, any unseen power. It takes a man 6 days. We can do it as an episode. So don't have issues with me. Me say me being a woman sitting on a spiritual seat. Don't worry yourself with anything you feel you know, with all the crowd you feel you know. I am the greatest. I just say me go me hufi. Na sambre ya mi go me hufi. Omale. Nke baba fe pepe no nye. Not because I have much, but because I'm a woman, and that's it. Uni ma ko bisa Jesus. Jesus ko ba asase so no oba pa ni nyan. I am monte ase. Aye, it was on this background that war almost say abayifo nyina omunku om. Na omunku om na no wie no mo say wa unim na be practice we nyina ade omusuro na omo try omo best na omo wash ni nyina off. You see? And ma ka kire no these demons no omo pe mofra ene ma. Emofra because emofra ne sign ne wo mba ne wo menstrual blood no. And oba bia nso mu na omo betumi afa aba, causing them to develop an unnatural taste for blood and human flesh. Most of the demonic rituals and sorcery used to control these demon spirits were inculcated into Catholic exorcism, where they give these herbs and water, which they call holy water, to be used to exorcise possessed people. You say so no more de pete no. Hey, nobody hates you at all. I know learning is very painful and difficult. But try. Because that's the only thing that will free you as a person. No. Now, omuna na pusa engura no di dware. Abeda ne bro nsam wo ka hair basema na nkrofo yo muti akakraka na omufu akakraka omuso omubuafu. That is why some traces of the rituals still exist in Christianity. So, anytime we speak of occultism, ritual sacrifices, we cannot take out religion. So be say one developed from the other. And then catch say abeya cancerous. We free way mu, no free way mu, no free way mu. These people are doing so well by moving with the collective consciousness of the people and the era. They are not losing God. They be almost prepare ahead. As the Roman Empire and its European territories survived the demon era and the Dark Ages, they banned everything that has to do with dark art practice. However, certain people continue those rituals in secret. And only benya occult no. Ane Onyankopon ka kire Adam and Eve say mamunye say obane omo. But still no one am claim na mo no practice no fast ye no kire Adam no mo. Sanyama we wote ase you are easy. Giving offerings to BAAL to gain power over the world. Ebinumu pese omu control nipa wo wiase. Nti Onyankopon ne rituals ne sacrifice no ye just to gain power. Na nye no na asi. Or sacrificing the bar for all of you to worship him. Yes, he has gained the power he's looking for. Abusuafo, sa na sem we niti. Enti me patcho try and dig deeper. The history now can Israel. This is real history. Whatever you are believing in and whatever you are worshiping, me, I should not be your enemy if I give you a hint about something and you don't understand. Dig. With time, Rome became the headquarters for political and religious power. Inti men dream say Babylon ko. Babylon, I say, it has just changed name. And the energies and everything that is there is still there. And that is what makes them powerful. And the secret societies became the headquarters for these blood rituals. Those days, they say there's nothing like that. Because Bibia, Safari, Pia Bonti, cry maximum. And no abe shemukina, say secret be any baby. From the 16th century to today, the secret societies have been able to bring top world leaders and celebrities to join the dark hidden rituals. It's your voice now, one no talent now, one no bema you should be able to perform rituals. And not those rituals now, artificial nwura. Hey, Ghana for mo ho omobo. Me ho omobo mo so me Ghana ni bia nti me ka ho. Aye ho omobo rough. Said ya me catch all the other time no. Me use pyramid no. E dey example ma wo no. Enkrofo no mo ruli ewiase na omo woso no e kakra bi o. Eye kakra bi. Omo na nimdie. Eni tumi no eye omo dia. Na me bisa say Africa fo ahe na ewom. Because obi mu ankom say na na eye nti ene ye beti de yetimu mu aye. Ehu asho motoma because omo ye Christians. Christo ni ade ehu na hye woto. Te se dia Samson dia sa wa hye obi to na odi gya to aburofuo no mu. Ehu na hye woto e be hye aburofuo. No show. E ma abunfu buku peso ama abunfu mabre. They sacrifice and serve these powerful deities in exchange for power and wealth. Enti dia mo ye ni krom ga ne pa no. Se mo ye ni yie pa. Nka ya ye bibi. This is why you can say we love spirituality in Africa. Yes, it is in our DNA. Ewo ye moja anim. But they are practicing the ekuremu sesi enu alo. Lawunkwa. They sacrifice and make omuman deities we no mama nipa ye powerful. And I've seen. Oyewana. He is one of the many world agents whose job is to make money by providing a safe place for the members to secretly and safely perform their rituals. Ntina make a choice said ye ni hane pa onipa ba ko nipa waye. She rituals are performing then crofo performing more no she de omo te nti wo de ya wo performing wo performing no to say no mo performing more no so no ekosi sen. So the EPSTEIN file coming out is a sign telling the world that BAAL and his other wild demons, they do not go anywhere. Because spirit don't die. Bible has made this clear to you. Says soon ana hum. All gods, good or bad, they own this universe. They own this place. Omo performing rituals secretly. Indeed, I tell you this for facts. So rituals now will performing na camera sisu no fake. Me na make actual. Jimmy D. I always tell you say the enya ne ye de abedwom. Ye teach you no wade wo ho. Inti na de bia make actual say me ka niam we ye enkyere se bibia ni ho. Enkyere se bibia ni ho. But so obi ka tro se bibi wo ho no na wan kasa se bi o kafra. Wo honam na wo di gina wo no kra ampo no. Wo mfa ngina dwom endware. Sebio sebe. So who call we na misum no create nipa sex, you don't want to have it outside. Nti me catch pains and rituals. I did in sakraye na edi improvement and edi progress ebe wiase bia je nye ni open. Yesu oni na suafo no koye communion no oni omo bo wura dem. Nso na sem o kan nyina na ona mabonten no kan. All these are codes. To you people calm down. Oh my God. Enyame ni nyina omo nyina oni asase we ya yetisu. Onyame bi ani wo be endi obi because of obi. Tieniye. They went underground and into secret cult groups. Hono omo kwa kwaye omuni ama because omo de akoshe dem na omo ye no. Enu na ema ne ye dangerous. Na enu so na ema ne ye hu. Ena sa pepepe na oye. Na enu na ema ne ye dangerous because boni obi ye ni sumase ne na ehu. Ekuru asebe wakata so no ne na te wonan. And now his followers are making him known and getting the world to accept his rituals. Ntina make atthem say, "Sa file ye apie." So we yo nipa na ye wo say apie because omo do na wom apie ne wahu nukure bia. Apie ama wada wo ho so. Because bibia omo di pie say bia omo di nipa kese etare ho no. Eye bibi fofora ye be introduce ama. Catch no plane ama wate ase. Sometimes when you hear or see something that you call bad with big names, they are telling us that they have done this for so many years. And they used to hide it so that one day they would inform the world to get our approval. Because all these big people got here because of this man and these rituals. Same reason people are looking all over for occult people because of power and rituals. Into Phyllis as some way about mountain. No more cannot to way asuma nipa hin e beko akosheshe papa we. She nipa omudin wom. Obia person reaching the top. Aha social media impa ye wo wa ye exercising gullibility impo hwe ne ye ne ho. Obia person obi kom. Not now. This is the real thing. I didn't hear anybody talk about it. I was surprised for 4 years. I said, let me say small. And after the files have been released, the world will do nothing. Obey the what? Chese watch. Let's say, at the end, no more practice that. And penny for you now practice, you get it to the top until you will see that there is nothing wrong with it. What can you do apart from talking about it? Maybe so. Yes, see now. So almost say, okay, what year we the any religion? You can't be done. You can't be before. At the end, I will be to about it than talking about it. What exactly can the world do about the EPSTEIN files? Tell me. These are questions. What exactly can the world do? Nothing, shit. Even educating people about it, Africa is mute about it. Those who want to talk about it will turn it into prophecy and predictions. We are sad people. And so, since silence means consent, the BAAL rituals can now move from secret to public. Religion is coming back. It is very true, so true. This is the reason for all these borohaha. And yes, TME, not TME. Man, drink that somewhere release BB because some do we say assembling now they have the natural right to show themselves to the world because the world has accepted them. Yempo yepe nipam kasakura petumi. Then what can you even do? When we say the world, it is us, we the humans in it. Because it is we that can bring everything to light. It's at the moment they do this thing, about life, reality. So this is how it works. It's the fact that we are in a hurry. We are looking for it. We won't judge it. Even if you want to judge, not the act, we will judge the small thing, the main substance. It's sad. That is how it is. They will be in our festivals, churches, sports events, music concerts, and others without fear. Now, no, mo bi nye satapo mo. Na nipa ni mbejina ho no ngleche. No mu ngura ni ota yigo ni mu expose omo. They also want to be here. Because at the end of the day, no mo secret, no mo ma the happenings ne happen. Why are they hiding? Now people's consciousness has grown until we want to expose ourselves, and this is it. They don't understand why they should make people huge and others will take glory. They don't understand why you will go and take bosom and put it under your altar that it is a church. Until na bosom ne akonfoni na so ba out. Omo say mubu omukwase. The same thing happen in a style, the biggest style. And what can you do? Ibisao. What can you do? All things are upgrading, and these spirits are also upgrading. So now, now say you can't do what they want anymore. They want to come to town. No more fifa de omope. No okay who feel say dinner wu woman focus na crime ni dinner wu woman. The main agenda ye bet na hakasa na fast ye na ejina ho pe ni yenya ye chesi. Now let's look at EPSTEIN and Africa. And then me say yes. Now, abusuya, this is where it gets important for us as black people. When we see such a thing, like a big scandal being exposed about top world leaders, let us remember that someone is controlling the strings from behind. Pesa what you say? Obi jina baby no press bibi for the favor, for the good. Because nipa we yanka sakura no de omko share baby so omko ya de ni secret no ono wa choro ni nyina egu ho o de be protect no ho nti ono or train said the next thing no be demand no ono so wa de o de be demand. Our big men have bigger masters that they obey. Me say ejumemu o ehin o religion obi a obi obey obi any spiritual father obi any spiritual mother politically obi any ne papa bi. Maybe so physically obi eni obi odi so obi eni ni manager bi obi eni ni boss bi obi ni ndwuma auto yo so obi a won master. It's so true. I don't want us as Africans to put too much attention on reading those names inside and what they are doing. That is distraction. I don't want you to look there. All we need to know is that Obroni is wicked and hungry for world control at all costs. Why you? You don't want to believe, say, from Ediane to Edin to Kasa, the Oma dominating. You don't think so, Omubejai. Because they say, Mwanyansa, Mombano to Omudi, or Ria or Sanane, they say, John, no Pebium, any Peter Nepal. You think they will sit down and watch you? La woo. And ye numujani deliberating your actions. Now actions no a nyansa and ye. All we need to know is that Obroni is wicked and hungry for all person we are seeing also. So when things like this is exposed, it's our good to get into it, prepare ahead but I didn't know bibini ye. Obibini ebe kan once obeka say a prophecy and a prediction. Because enyo biya na ehu wei. Mon kan okore predictions ne prophecies amu de na enye news. Mo amwa abrochira mo pe news hwe. Me pese mabubo bi so because me share any time. Nti we na kam dey about predictions. Na ma yi me so kam metumi ahye ne fine. But is that what we want? Is that why we waste our time and energy for? Bibisa. Sanya no and ye be waste your time and your energy for there. And any ye. A drew baby say Africa. 80 movie, but Africa to whom behave like body. When the mouth was doing quack, 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 quack with somebody, the eyes was looking at the mouth. It didn't tell the mouth, keep quiet. The ears was hearing what the mouth was running the mouth. He didn't tell the mouth that mouth stop. The nose was also just close to the mouth. He didn't want the mouth to shut up. This is how Africans behave. They will run the mouth, then the person has to slap. Then the mouth will start, then the eyes will start bringing, and then the nose will and this is how Africans behave. What this one is doing is not my problem. What this one is our problem. We are one body, we are one people. Let's sit up and work around us. If we perish, we perish. We should not sit down idle and watch everything to come and end upon us like this. No. We should do something. The era is open to all. Your knowledge will raise you to a particular level. Where are we heading towards? And they are feeding ancient bloodthirsty fallen angels and gods with human flesh to make sure they hold on to that power. Just like God did. It is feeding you the same blood and body in the church, but you were representative. That's why you don't get any benefits. I have done full episode about these fallen angels, so I can't go there again. And the whole release of the EPSTEIN files could even be a direct distraction for us. Please, listen to me carefully. The world as we know it is changing. And power is shifting. Are we prepared? Are we prepared as Africans for any power to shift to us? The other day I was having a conversation with somebody and they were talking about the coup going on. And I was like, this will not lead you people anywhere. You can be in their clutches and then start talking to your people underground. So your people can rise and help you. This school, where will it take you to? We are here, you watch. We are in a society or a community whilst our soldiers are lying on the floor with bushes at their back. These people are flying in our pom-pom. Before you say you will shoot, they have fired all of us. Do you think you need war to change nothing? You need coup to change what? No. Yes, we want to free ourselves. Yes, we are tired. Yes, we are frustrated. Yes, it's not looking good for us. Yes, we want to do something. But how do we go about it? If we are seeing a change, this world itself is changing. It hurts. We are not focusing on this at all as black people. We are still praying and giving prophecies. They've moved though. The ones they've thrown into gutters is what you people are hanging on to like leeches. no benefit. The global leaders who control the world's money and the future of every country have seen that there is a shift happening that even their demons don't understand. But what is African seeing? That's the question. What is African seeing? These world leaders are beginning to see that even the promises of these dark forces that cause them to give all these offerings can't be fulfilled. And when we say, demons no cry, the omode mo no mu njibiu. Nti na mbisa say, ufo say senka, wona nanom da so te asenti nka akom na odo so ne powder ya. Ah, nka mo change. Me na mka kire wo. Why? Adentia, yen hwe. Because the consciousness of the mass human race is changing. I've told you this. And the minds of the population are shifting from the dogma. You can't deceive people anymore. When people take back their conscience, the demons can't predict or control our future. They are done. That's why I'm saying the day Africans will take over their consciousness and take over their conscience, the game is over. That day we will sing, we will sing that song. That is when Ibe will make sense to the world. Yes, they are releasing the EPSTEIN files not because they love the people of the world. That's not the point. But because they want us to know some harmful truths. If Africa can adjust from the joke religion brouhaha and nananum and diane diakeka kahua, and rather assume the frequencies behind those tones, and all hide behind one person and raise the person to be able to match up with them, that is when we can do something. But what are we doing? What are we doing? You see, if a lion is chasing you and you are with a dog, what will you do? The best thing to do is throw the dog to distract the lion so you can escape. What are you seeing? What we are seeing is distraction. It is nothing but distraction. I am just calling your attention to this. And that is exactly what the whole EPSTEIN file release is about. Per my thinking, as a spiritual visionary and a sky watcher, I'm telling you this. Mark this words down and watch 5 years to come. I pray we don't become those dogs. They are not releasing these files to help humanity, but rather to distract the world and bring back our emotions to exactly where they can organize. This is it. So if you look at this and you start talking about that, please, this is the real thing behind this thing. Unless you don't think deep. Where I'm making, they will get it from the top. My people will be omadane hoho omutala kutuo no omunumbi obi kote anom so na omo we no ye yetimunie why serious now wo cut serious issues no obi hwehwe 500 ne 1000 why they can organize themselves and unchi no omo release way to put in the next action plan. Don't think it is for your good. They are communicating something to our subconscious mind. As their system of global control is about to fall. Prepare. So when they tell you religion is coming back, where did religion go? I've been a religion, but think deep. They can tell this to the sheep, not me. No, you can't tell this to any god. Babylon is ready to fall. I deal with story where we ho. Obi so say Babylon be falling no ye Messiah waba. But me problem ne say adenti na Africa nko amu ye bibia muntu minto mo na mu ye ye. Ade na Ghana nko amu nya Jesus mienu. Messiah mienu. Ade mo ya say plan ni na. Enti mo na muntu bi nya ba ko Jesus oba ye no abrofo no obi an contend you. Oh, mo say plan ni na. I love it when Jesus was coming from Africa. At least obey me brother. But the way mu ye ni. It's the same pamucho or dancing Joseph. Any Yehua osomafo yaw. Omo yina me show you so that. Say why na ye ne ko. Mama ye vote back where? Oh, yes, I'm ne de enyo. Now, Let me ask you this important question. Where does Africa stand in all this? Where does Africa stand in this? Where does Africa stand? Who in Africa is behind the supply of these girls? And which countries are they from? Now, what do we benefit after supplying this? We saw last week. It's a hospital now. Esi wo kuro ni mu na omo ya abortion wo ho na omo tumi ye ni free no. Omo be si ni wa ha so omo be ye ni free. Maybe some. Who in Africa is supplying? In which country? From which country? These questions are important, very important to me, considering how cases of kidnapping of young school girls have increased in countries like Libya and Nigeria. They are nim doso, but they are nim social media so pen me to miaka. E kurom akrade bia yesu obi akokun obi, yesu obi akokun obi. Eniama ye hu na doso. Enti mi bisa, se ho am na ye suppliers no. You see? I saw something funny watching one of the interviews with this EPSTEIN man. Me share ye. Me say file no ma hwe. 54 years na me follow sad ye we. Ma hwe e do so. Say crowd almost say do 3 million files. Me say he sees African leadership as a joke and full of non-serious people. This nigger said this. Yes. If this is how they see even the leaders, then how would they see the people that are showing gullibility on social media? Oh, ready. If they see the leaders like this, me and you, where do we stand? Obronibi, a very powerful man. He said to your people, do they see you and hear you? We watch you. I said, really? You watch me? I say, yes. Your people. Oh, your people. Mr. Call baby. Don't come and complain to me about my people. My people know my voice. This is what this nigger has to say about African leaders. People like us, with strength, wealth, knowledge, riches, structure, health. Tell me, from our dental formula to our hair texture, our bone density, look at what he has to say about us. He actually believes that Western leaders must control Africans' money and future because most of our leaders do not have a financial background. Hey, that was uppercut. EPSTEIN actually thinks most African leaders come from a military background or entertainment. This is how they think about us. He think about us. This is part of the files. And so, the leadership of Africa does not deserve the freedom to control their own money. So, all the things you see, when they tell you African continent is poor, this is it. So, people like him and his global wealthy friends must control our lives in Africa. And it's happening. You can never say this about any etheric leader. But where are they? They see us as a primitive race who are stuck in survival mode, which is very true. That one I agree. Fighting lions and racing antelopes. We can't be trusted with our own money and future at the global level. Why? This hurts so much. It gets to my bones. But they are not lying either. Who is there? If this is how they see our leaders, the controllers of this world see our leaders. Let us only any chance. So we're fighting on our behalf. That is why people like Bill Gates, any the omo mokeke ka ho, edi nduro ba se muntwitwa ma wo so ne ade ne yenso ya so mu ne ye de nam ne ye de ko. Omo hu ye ntse afuom ye afuom. Na papa ko enyo no na ne yire ka se owuo be de nipa be wuwa de da kwan hu nyina nyankopon so hu ohu se. We are gods, so we are the most powerful gods as black people. But the mental problems. Nyamani bimpo want to be in view wanonka. Areho. Ahumte. Ha adwene. Or can we about leaders? What this tells us is that we are dealing with someone who's thinking about Africa means that we are slaves and cursed to be with animals by God. This is how they think. Inti aya me bisasa mo ma yenye krom ha yie ni yentena ye ba bi ndwen ye ho no. Se na odwen ma yenya ye kotena ne ho a wo be ye den. Adwen ben, papa ben. Na few no kro mo be do ye no. Can we read their frequency to see say genuinely? Inti na make a kire say Trump is the most honest man on earth. Ono be hwe waso obe ka to so be hwe waso. But omo aka no. O miaw no ohuhu. Ya sema emobo. Na say a place like this ni into mint na na ye bekwa ye weather ombetumi etie sika bibia just a man mobo nti no they see us as scarce nti ye ne mmoa na betumi atena ti ebi mu kura hu ye nsebe se mmoa nti ukop a particular community na blacks na mienu miensa ba ope na omu nyina omu tu fi ho omukọ nti aden na say niam we en shake ye ne ntumi nya yadwen se ye beyi ye niam yi ne yatena ye kurum ne ye di ye niam. We lack nothing. Unya sure say bibi na esanka ye. Ade na ye ni enimu ahode nti ye nya so mfaso nti bibi embaake ye. Nti ade na ye kitam keeps breaking our back. We don't have the real rituals to back from Christianity to bibi aka. Obi anfo hwe ma ha mehwehwe ye ne ye kọ meka. Jalabi omo di firi ho, eche na omo di firi ho, no mbesi mosque ma ye. Ewa ha. Obi anfa hwema ni ye ekọ Israel ni ekọ hwe weli ngwo kwa etachima na kọ hwe mbo be wo ho me ni ko ni ekọ twa video bibie ni ko omo de omo ba ha behwe ye ni etie sika ne yakọ ho omo ka ye nya ne yeto omo soap ye nya ne yeto obibi ni kura fi so no wo sika na oto nsu a edi fi ablotira ba na wanom a eno na kire so ye sika ni kofi wa ye yen no wa ye yen na nkasa ade omo de aye ne dia no ye den ti insult no slapping on our face. A bishop gina ho shout omo sere no kwa. See ye be join the court no kra ye join the big time ni save ye family ye tetete kwanchen wa na ye a na fe ye makro ntumi control de ye nya ye. What is the sense in this? Ye kan we ya utubu afu. How on earth should anybody measure African with this kind of insult? And the leaders, none is talking about it. The spiritual people, they are shut. Imponchini nkoko no mo ho akere om. Ehini yeko. Stone boy ninjum. Where we gonna run to? Ehini yeko. Nti se obi wadwin sei ma wa wutini kurom a na meka no wo read ni frequency ete sen. Eda no ye enye ne ye te se papa yi. Otwa ayi. Me de minim se me ayi de ombe cancel pe. Yana papa twa we muti ye odisi omumpo omo abedi omo so pen omo ye tuntumuti hwe de otwa ye odisi wo na akrofo yin abu afu Africa for leaders ni omo no shut they couldn't say pim just something ye mobo too much. It is a divine choice for us to be ruled by them. So it is up to us to say yes or no. So how do you say yes and how do you say no? You say yes when you keep mute. You say no when you banter. Mean you banter because at the end of the no ye what you say won't retaliate here. Omo wa burn it down. If they decide to press you, now one yet they will burn you down. Now you what you say omo break you, omo kwa wonye they will break you up. In Aden Africa to one aye din. Aden yem bisaya ho. That is how they see us. And we need to understand their way of thinking and what forms that thinking. And non African ye, and non yano. To this end, let us ask ourselves, all the global Western leaders that our president and ministers go and meet to shake hands and talk plenty, is this how they see us? I was expecting some picture ni babontino and company fu everybody was mute. One wine, okakaso konforce ko, one wine, obi aye din. How won't they measure us anyhow they want? No matter what you have. Don't you understand? We don't need to waste time going through who is in the esteem files. Nipa na woman, we don't care. It's none of our business. We must change our path immediately. Aye chance amaye. Muma yenhu ade no mode ba no. The substance na woman na ma expose ya ma ono. Now you changing your path immediately so we can liberate ourselves. But what are we doing? We are mute. Now let's look at the Trump Bible and the real distraction. With the Bible set no so I think anapano ema uhu ye. Na me catch musa fe na me scrutinize. Me come me the compare 16 17 Bibles na me hwe the ye efifi mu ne ne ewuwom. But I said a bit about it. But mummy and bibi kakra so wo ho enwire nka ho na kodwen deep. Abusia, let me show you what is really happening. He said that religion is coming back indeed. I have told you he's the most honest man. He told that it's true. Religion is indeed coming back. I brought the new Trump Bible to the studio this morning. You watched me. Bible with the seal of the U.S. presidency of the eagle and the name Donald Trump on the back of the Bible. It was a special copy with his signature and endorsement. I showed you in the morning. Clearly, there is something these big men are seeing that they want to distract us from. And what could that be? What could that be? You see, the only true power over everything in this world for over 100 years has been the ability to start your own religion. And no, aye to me the Arabs have done it. That is the Quran and Islam. The Indians have done it. And no, ye free and ye chasey. All these religions, they are all strangers and foreigners. Islam, Hindu, Indians have done it. The Chinese have done it. Your own religion makes you rise above anything the world might come against you with. Your own religion. It makes you a god and makes your family in charge forever. So the wise ones are creating their own religion and making some of them God. And until no say, Ekurobia nyankopon esen. Ekurobia mu nipa ne se omunyankopon ne se nipa na ewo mu no. Ebi before mo de ese hwan. Kohwe Buddha. More this race. I don't want to think you people are the Capernaum. I don't want to say you people are cursed, holding the Bible and making noise. And we sit in this condition. Oh, you are performing all these rituals in the church every Sunday. And the people there are poor and they are paying tithes. Ha! If nyami ye nyamia, ombra musuo. Because onipa ba ko penny rituals are performing. Look at the influence and the kind of people he's made. Ye numpo from Burunsam ho. Mona mo kan. Na mo de mu ni nyame. Perform. And she see, you people need to be arrested. When you create a God like your own, like yourself, and you now will control, now you're in charge over yourself forever. Indians, Arabs, Chinese, they are all doing it. That is wisdom. King James has done it. Why? The Freemasons have done it with the Church of the Mormons and the Jehovah Witnesses. Check your foundations. So clearly, Trump might have seen that he needs to make himself a god like King James and create his own version of Christians. The smartest guy, the most intelligent man on earth right now as we speak. Today, it may start as a gift to remember Trump as the president of America who championed Christianity. That is how he will look like. Let's give it 10 years, 20 years, 50 years. And let's see. In the next 50 years, we may have a different Christian group in all Africa countries who will be worshiping with the Trump Bible as a new sect of Christianity. Mark my words. You can take this as a prophecy. Africa will do it. They will pray with the Trump Bible and grow in faith. It will happen. Mark my words. Whether I'm gone or here, this will happen in Africa. Because there are people here who wants to be spiritual Israelites. I am telling you that what I read to you in the morning will be you people will recite it like the Lord's Prayer. You cannot take a man to court. If he owns a religion, he is practically a god. Common sense. You won't do this. You are going to look to be Pope in Rome. You there, okay? Why can't we have African God? Trump, I salute you, sir. You are the wisest man on earth. With all the power of your people, they didn't see this, and you have made it happen. You have added your race. Your people, your bloodline, your country people should worship you. You are the smartest. Placing them on top. I salute you, sir. And all African leaders and all African presidents. 50 of you, one cannot represent you. Kai! What do you need? Fasting, prayer, purging, anointing. Tell me, African leaders, what do you need? They call you left, you go. They call you right, you go. They call you back. You can't make yourself God. One God. You cannot destroy a man who owns part of Christianity. Do you see what is happening now? Do you see what is happening now? While you are distracted by the sin files, someone is becoming a God. Oh, black man. Someone is becoming a God. And this is the real game. We are not thinking about who is talking about this. Everybody is shut. The rich and powerful are afraid of something. And the only thing they and their gods can be truly afraid of is the rising consciousness of the people. Me catch it up. When the consciousness is up, no spirits. Spirit be as slow, be on your conscious. Because if we wake up, the game is over. The day Africa will get here, oh my God. Oh my grace. Oh my Jesus, oh my Buddha, oh my Krishna. Oh my Trump. It's part of, you don't know. We can't mention from angel to who. Like, into all these bishops, with all these monies you have collected, you can't think like this. With all African presidents buying cars and big things. You can't think like this. Oh, it's so sad. The day we wake up, if we wake up, the game has ended. That is where liberation will start. Abusia, this is my call to you today. From the presidents to ministers to bishops to tell me what I'm saying doesn't make sense. If you were a bishop, you were a pastor, you were a prophet, whatever, you are watching me, you were a spiritual person, you were who? You are watching me. Tell me what I'm saying doesn't make sense. That we create one God. Now, how are we even going to create it? How? This is my call to you today. Don't lose focus. Don't be distracted and be emotionally involved with this EPSTEIN file release. Don't. If it doesn't concern you, if it doesn't benefit your people, you are not interested. You are not. From radio to TV to where? Which station is talking about this? Grow higher in awareness, because clearly the rich and powerful are afraid of something. They are afraid of something. Grow higher in awareness. Because I don't know musro. Anytime there is such an event, like a big scandal, a big file release, a big exposure, we are being distracted by something important. Because they read the frequencies of the earth, they read the consciousness of the people. So what should we do? Obibe Bisame. Number 1, stop scrolling through the names of those who have been captured in the ritual file. Maybe important to you. Stop wasting your time looking for celebrities and politicians who went to EPSTEIN Islands. Forget it. It won't benefit you. You can't gain nothing from it. Number 2, ask yourself, what is happening that they don't want me to see? As an African, what is the real story? Ask yourself these questions. Number 3, protect your consciousness. Very important. Meditate. Think. Don't let your emotions be used against you. Never. Remember that we, as Africans, are not just watching this game. We are the target. Always. Always. We are the target. Always. At the end of the day, always. You are the target. We are never ahead. We are always behind. This time round, Mama yen changing the game. I'm just drawing your attention. Please, we are here to help. They see us as primitive. Because one kasakura, you see your ancestors as primitive. That is the mental problem we have. They see us as slaves. Oh yes, we admit. They see us as people who can be controlled. Because that is what we exhibit from social media to where. So we must prove them wrong by waking up. Oh my God, we need this. We must prove them. Until I'm saying, Papa Mahama, take over the social media and take over spirituality. Mama, yen wash your face. Yen show your real face. Because this is actually not our real face. If they see our real face, they cannot call us these names. I'm telling you. Let's tear the veil. Mama, yen launch your home with wisdom and knowledge, not with gullibility we exercise on the media. Before they used to do conferences, so they are able to know the level of our mind. So they know what to do to us. Now the social media is there, so they sit back and watch and quack, 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 quack. How can you tell me God said this? And you come and tell me that you miss it. You can't tell me no war. Ni na boyfriend ko ye political area me mamo bo ni machobo. At this era, when these things are happening, that we have to do something. Somebody is making himself a god, lifting his continent and his bloodline. You are here saying that you miss. Chomja keshi nyombo enyingbe kome efita alomini. Male, let's prove them wrong. By waking up. We need this. Leave the Tamia Woods and whatever Zanyamano aside. And let's focus on the continent and the people in it. Let's make a God out of it. Let's wake up. Let's match up. The world is changing. Power is shifting. Consciousness is rising. Power is changing. The world itself is changing. Power is shifting. Consciousness is rising in a higher speed. And they are afraid. Oh my God. So don't give them what they want. Don't be distracted. No. No. Stay awake. Stay aware. Stay conscious. Share this video. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends about this. This is what we need. This is 2026. And remember, if we don't wake up and move to higher consciousness, they will continue to elude us. But we are waking up. We are rising. We are becoming aware. Let's put everything into action. Let's not focus on any distraction. Until I'm saying, "Komoma false prophecy, it's becoming unbecoming." And people are pampering this at this era. And when we fully wake up, di bakode. When we fully wake up, Briman kume, oda pejaye, osune chini abwa, enyo osunu kukurudu, osunu bibini. Kwamye nsakwe, wotu fui waso anta weni waso ewu, kwamye nsakwe. When we wake up, the game is over for them. This is why I am shouting. They can cancel they can revoke it. I don't care anymore. It is not a trouble. It is liberation. That's what I'm talking about. I am not making troubles with my Christian brothers. I'm saying wake up. Let's end the game for them. Let's create our God. God bless Africa. Which God? Oh, God bless God. Ahanam do besi. Out of war. I believed you. Shalom. Peace.